Hey, this is Lee with WeirdLee. Let's get into today's reading. Today's reading is going to be for Capricorns from March 9th through 16th. Please understand that all of these readings are timeless, so whenever you see this, meant for you to see. Please like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you know exactly when I post as soon as I post, especially if the message resonates with you. And if you feel like it'll resonate with somebody else, go ahead and share it to that person. I greatly appreciate it, and it helps my channel out a lot. Thank you to everybody who likes, comments, and subscribes to my channel. Y'all are so awesome. I truly do appreciate every single one of y'all. Thank you so much. As you know, we're on our way to 1,000 subscribers to get monetized on YouTube, and once we reach that milestone, I'm doing a giveaway. And if you want to see how you can win a free reading from me, check the description box below. And if you want to follow me on other social medias, you can follow me on TikTok and Instagram at WeirdLee Inc. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into this reading. God, Holy Spirit, nourish my life, prosperity. Please give me clear and concise messages for Capricorns. Okay, so you have a harvest coming in. These third-party individuals are upset. It's something about these third-party individuals. They're upset. It's something about this harvest that's coming in towards you. They're angry about it, that they were trying to keep hidden from you. Okay, so they're angry. I was wondering why they was angry. It wasn't like, why did they feel angry? These third-party individuals, these could be siblings, doesn't have to be siblings, doesn't have to be your siblings, take it as a residence, but it's like they were trying to keep this harvest hidden from you, or keep some truths hidden about a marriage as well. Take it as it resonates, about a harvest that they weren't supposed to receive, that they may have gotten access to, but they wanted to keep this harvest that's coming towards you now because it belongs to you secret, and now they're caught up for it. And it's the fact that everybody has awakened to the fact of them trying to keep this hidden, keep these secrets, and the fact that you followed your intuition and you woke the fuck up. You follow your intuition throughout everything that you try to keep hidden from you, as well as everybody following their intuition and finding out the truth about everything that they were lying about, basically, and them keeping this harvest from you. They're exposed, basically, in so many words. Live there every time you keep me on my feet. Please give me a clear, concise message for Capricorn. Excited by your cologne, your hands, your smile, your intelligence. With the Knight of Pentacles coming out sideways, they're upset about this because of the fact of they're making a lot of rash and impulsive decisions because of the fact that they're wallowing in self-pity because of your strength and willpower to keep moving forward. Take it as it resonates. They're angry about this with the Three of Pentacles in the reverse because nobody wants to work with them anymore. People realize that they don't trust them and that they were pushing their own selfish agenda. That's what I just talked about, that because they realized that they lied about everything, about keeping this harvest hidden from you, lied about creating a whole illusion for something about a fake marriage, and the fact that everybody woken up to the fact that everything was a lie. Like, basically, they're angry about this. Okay. Six of Wands. Nobody wants to work with them anymore because they already know that you've won with the Six of Wands energy, and they realize that they were pushing their own agenda the entire time, and nobody trusts them. That's why your strength and willpower is carrying you, and you know that, like, you know this, but your strength and willpower and determination and patience to keep moving forward is bringing in your win, and everybody knows it's bringing in your win. That's why they're wallowing in self-pity, crying, because the whole community does not want to work with them anymore because they made a lot of rash and impulsive decisions based off of lies. Like, they got these people to work with them off of lies, and now people don't want to work with them at all. They lack a lot of self-discipline as well, and they're caught the fuck up about what they did. Yeah, because you won. You're getting your wish fulfillment with the Ten of Pentacles, and they know they're in the Nine of Swords about this. They're in the Nine of Swords. Oh my gosh. Heavy anguish and anxiety and anger. I mean, not, oh wow, somebody could really, they really mad. Okay, but no, they're paranoid about this because they know your wish fulfillment is coming in, and they're being investigated. They're paranoid about this investigation into this Ten of Pentacles that they had access to, that they were never supposed to get access to begin with. Take that as it resonates. But they're also in the Nine of Swords because everybody's pulling their energy back, especially you, after finding out the truth with the Ace of Swords card. Cannot make this shit up, world. That's why this whole cycle has come to a complete end. What did I just say, bro? Spot on. Excuse me. Confirmation, but excuse me, I'm so sorry. Yo, but everything they did in the past, possibly since your childhood, is coming back to light. Excuse me, when it comes to this Queen of Pentacles energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, matriarch energy, or somebody extremely materialistic, a matriarch energy. Take it as resonates. They're upset about this, baby. They're upset about this. Feeling absolutely helpless and powerless because they have no power over this situation. They're being forced to let go of this money. They don't have a choice. They're being forced to let go of this money and let go of trying to give these offers to people with this family. This family is being forced to reflect on their past actions with the Seven of Pentacles energy because they're really jealous. They're really mad and jealous because they were going around giving offers to people for people to come up against you. And now they're fighting amongst each other because they're being forced to reflect on everything that they've done thus far, including every lie that they told and everything that they had people doing. That's why nobody wants to work with them, because everybody found out the truth about what they were actually giving to what they were doing, that this was all a competition, competing, fighting with you for what's already yours. They're angry about this because they really got caught up lying. And that's justice. Everything is being balanced out because you healed. That's just what it is. You healed. And there's a King of Wands energy, Aries, Leo, Sag, that got cut off with the Two of Swords energy. That because they were trying to steadily cause stalemates. A decision has been made and they've been cut off. That's just what it is. Ace of Wands, and everything has gotten exposed, especially when it comes to this Nine of Pentacles, this money, this prosperity, this abundance, this inheritance that they were never supposed to get access to begin with. And now they're caught the fuck up, and that's their fault. Seven of Swords energy, because of the fact of every lie or in deception that they, like every lie, betrayal, and deception that they told to get access to this Ace of Pentacles has come to the light, because everybody has truth and proof about this shit with the King of Swords energy, and they're cutting through all the bullshit and manipulation, especially when it comes to a mother energy, your mother, their mother, somebody mama, a baby mama energy that's getting caught up for trying to cause you blockages. They may have been trying to block the truth from coming out as well as block your intuition, but that shit did not work because the truth still came out and you still took back control of your power, your energy, your life, and your money. Yeah, and all of these illusions that they had, you're too strong, that they had going, you, when you took back control of your power, your energy, your life, and your money, you were too strong. That's just what it is, too strong, and your intentions are pure. But everybody also knows their true intentions as well when it comes to these illusions, and that's what's got exposed. And they can't delay you anymore. You're too strong. They're in the Four Swords because they have no ties to you. You have set boundaries with them with the Lover's card, and you kept moving forward, Divine Feminine. High Priestess energy, following your intuition. Damn, okay. Yeah, following your intuition, and you keep moving forward in the right direction despite everything that they did. And they're in the Four Swords because they have no ties to you. No tie, no bind, no nothing. All bridges have been burnt. All ties have been severed. All bindings removed. All blockages removed. That's just what it is. And there's nothing they can do about it. Because you're still moving forward in the right direction because you set boundaries. Seven of Wands, and you're protecting yourself. And the Wheel of Fortune is in your favor. Can I make this shit up? Like, let me stop. Oh my gosh, yo, I'm chilling. Damn. Okay. Like, Ace of Cups in the reverse. They know that they're not getting a new beginning with you. They already know that shit. That, like, they're not getting a new beginning with you. Nobody wants to work with them either. Take it as a resonates, especially when it comes to the Six of Pentacles and prosperity and abundance. They're not getting a new beginning when it comes to this prosperity and abundance, but they're desperately trying to hold on to this money. Take it as a resonates. But a whole community doesn't want to work with them, but they're desperately trying. Nobody's giving to them either, but they're coveting what belongs to you. They're trying to hold on to what doesn't belong to them. Even though you've already won, even though a ruling has already been made, a decision has already been made, they don't like it. So, you know, it doesn't matter what the fuck they like. If we gonna keep it a bean, it doesn't matter what the fuck they like. It's just, it is what it is. And they're gonna be like, they just don't want to let go of what doesn't belong to them, but they're stuck in stagnation because they don't want to let go of some shit. But it's like, they're stuck in stagnation. This situation is still moving forward. They're still getting caught the fuck up. And that's just what it is. I'm gonna be real with you. Cause it's like they feel, I don't know why. It's like they feel like if they don't do something, then nothing can move forward. But everything is still moving forward, but despite them not doing what the fuck they're supposed to do or letting go of something that doesn't belong to them. It's just racking up charges for them and getting them more caught up in the shit that they did. That's just what it's doing. You know what I'm saying? But in their head, they feel like, oh, if I don't say anything, if I don't do anything, like, you can't, this is not going to be taken from me. But that's not how the world works, if I'm being honest with you. So these people that were working with them at one point in time, possibly to keep this hidden from you or trying to help them, they ain't helping them no more. They don't want it to. They don't want no parts of this shit. That's just what it is. With the Lover's card, people have set boundaries. That's just what it is. And they're wallowing, crying, and wallowing in self-pity and crying because everything that they could do was based off of other people's powers to help them get this done. Basically, they need other people to do shit to try and keep something hidden from you, to get like to have that type of power. But the thing is though, everybody is being watched because of this situation, and then everybody in the community found out the truth, and found out truth, proof, and evidence that it was all based off of a lie, that you're innocent, and everything was like because of their jealousy and hatred of you and wanting what your path, that's your path, and there's nothing they can do about it. So basically, because this is divinely guided and divinely protected, you are divinely guided and protected, and you're already on your path. That's just what it is. So basically, they're caught the fuck up. Page of Swords in the reverse, because of all their lies. People have set boundaries with them because they realized that they were lying the whole time, gossiping and lying the whole time. Two of Wands in the reverse. Take it as it resonates. They are completely unstable because they have no power over anything, and everybody has truth and proof and evidence surrounding their manipulation and their lies that they told. King of Swords coming outside. I can't make this shit up, bro. Like, I really can't. That's just what it is. And it's like they're in denial about the fact that this shit is really genuinely already over. Whether they like it or not, it doesn't matter how they feel. It already is over, you know? So it's like they're trying to force a narrative that just isn't there, and they trying to force people to help them, but nobody is helping them because the magic that they're doing to try to force people into helping them ain't working because of the fact of they're blocked from your energy. They were manifesting out of somebody else's energy this entire time, and now that they have no access to that person's energy or other people's energy, they can't manifest shit because they're manifesting out of their own energy. They were never that powerful. That's why they did all of these rituals, to bind themselves to somebody more powerful, to try to siphon their power. That's just what it is. I'm so serious because everybody has found out truth and proof, especially around these partnerships. And Emperor energy has put an ending to these partnerships. Take it as it resonates. Use like people that they partnered up with, standing up for themselves and putting an end to the partnership. They don't want to because they didn't. For a lot of these people, they didn't know the full extent of the truth that what they were like, that how much they lied, and people are realizing, like, they're finding out just that everything was a lie. It was all a lie. And that's what people are realizing. And it's like, why would they put themselves in a fucked up position, knowing now that there is literally no way out? There's more than enough information on everything that's going on. This investigation is already over. They got everything. Like, it's no question about it. There is no arguing about it. Like, there is no lawyer that can argue their way out of this. And I'm keeping it a being because there's lawyers that they had that's already involved in this shit, and people are seeing the evidence, and it's like coming directly out of these people's mouths about, and like their messages and what they did, explaining what they did, how they did it, bragging about it, all of that. There is no way out of this, and there's no way to argue, oh, well, they didn't know. They knew what they were doing, because if they've been doing this for as long as they've been doing it, because I did say for somebody since your childhood, this is all premeditated, thoughtfully and carefully planned out, especially with as many people involved. So it's like, this is a no-go. This is an ending. Ten of Swords, but they know, like, an emperor is determined to put an ending to a marriage. Take it as it resonates, but it's a Ten of Swords to them receiving this harvest. They're going through a major tower. Take it as it resonates, because the truth is out with the Knight of Swords energy. That's just what it is, and they're losing everything. Five of Pentacles, but everything that they're losing was never theirs to begin with, and it comes down to that every single time. You're moving forward with the Chariot card, and you're getting wish fulfillment. Eight of Cups, you walked away. Queen of Swords energy, because everybody is seeking the truth and found out the truth. With the Knight of Wands energy, because of them being in this reckless energy of Queen of Wands energy, Aries, Leo, Sag, that was doing all this glamour magic, sex magic, hoodoo voodoo, Santeria, relentlessly. They're getting caught up for this shit because they were really naive about this. They were expecting you to be naive. They were really naive about what kind of judgment that they were going to receive. They just thought that they knew that they was going to get it, but they didn't. Now they're going through judgment for everything that they did. Meanwhile, you're emotionally, you could be a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, doesn't have to be, take it as it resonates, but you're in this energy of being emotionally, mentally, and spiritually stable. And they know it's a missed opportunity to fuck with you. That's just what it is. You're in this King of Cups energy. That's just what it is. They can't emotionally manipulate people anymore because everybody knows the truth. And you're balanced and stable with a Two of Pentacles energy. But you're in your soul purpose doing what you need to do. There's nothing they can do about this. You could be a King of Pentacles energy. It doesn't have to be. But it's something about you putting yourself first and you realizing you're happy. That's just what it is. And they're completely unstable about the fact of how much truth, proof, and evidence has come out due to their manipulations that they've been doing over a multitude of years. There's nothing they can do about this. Like everything is literally stacked against them, but it's their own doing, and they actually did this. And then on top of that, what's also going against them is all the lies that they've told already that's being disproven every single day with the truth, which is stacked up against them based off their own actions and the things that they said and did. Future outcome. They're caught up. Who they caught up? Baby, they caught up. Because you're moving forward with the Three of Wands energy and they know they can't come with you. You continuously moving forward in the right direction and they keep going in the opposite direction. That's just what it is. They keep going in the wrong direction. Meanwhile, you're going in the right direction and they can't go with you. That's just what it is. Nine of Wands, moving forward. Cannot make it up. The Divine Feminine, moving forward. And they're in the Four of Swords because they have no ties to you at all. And they can't delay you. They're in the Four of Swords because everything has been exposed and they can't delay you anymore. But everything got exposed with these illusions that they told and the lies that they told. That's just what it is. That's what it is. It could be somebody pregnant that's upset about this shit because all of their illusions got caught the fuck up and you're too strong and too pure. This mother energy, your mother, their mother, somebody mama, a baby mama energy has been blocked from your energy. But they got caught up because of the fact that they know they're blocked from this Ten of Pentacles, but they got caught up for blocking this Ten of Pentacles from you, trying to cause blockage. That's why they're in the Nine of Swords. That's exactly why they're in the Nine of Swords, because they're being investigated for all of this shit. And you were able to pull your energy back because the truth is out. The truth is out, and this cycle has come to an end. The truth came out about some children as well as what they've been doing possibly since your childhood, but for a very long time. They're caught the fuck up. A Queen of Pentacles energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Matriarch energy, upset because they have no power over this situation. With Eight of Swords energy, Four of Pentacles, they being forced to let go of this money whether they like it or not. There's nothing they can do about this. They really caught the fuck up, whether they like it or not. A King of Wands coming out sideways, upset as fuck because they've already lost whatever. Like, they hot-headed and angry because of the fact that you healed and you won't heal shit with them. Take it as it resonates. They're losing their shit about that. Jealous as fuck. They're jealous and angry because they feel absolutely helpless and powerless and they're being forced to let go of this money. But they're being forced to let go of something that never belonged to them to begin with. That's just what it is. They just don't want you to have it, or they're just trying to, they just don't want you to have it. Being honest with you. You have all bindings have come to a complete end and you came out. That's just what it is. They have no binding to you. Whatever demon, devil, deity, entity that was working with them is not working with them anymore. With the Ten of Swords, everything is fine. And they know this with the Hierophant card. You're following your intuition, whether they like it or not, about these third party individuals. Take it as it resonates. And it's something that you're doing creatively, watch, as well as honing a new skill, talent, and or ability that's bringing this in for you. This change is coming in. Excuse me. They're upset about this. Let them be upset. You're putting yourself first and you're happy, you're balanced and stable, and you're in your soul purpose. That's just what it is. You could be a King of Pentacles energy, King of Cups energy. Like, it's because of the fact of you could be, for somebody, you could be a King of Pentacles energy or just really wealthy. Something about your status as well. But you're emotionally, mentally, and spiritually stable. That's just what it is. They can't emotionally manipulate you. That's a missed opportunity. This is over. They were really naive because they always thought that door was always going to be open for them to manipulate you emotionally, and that door has closed. And they're going through judgment because everybody is seeking the truth and finding out the truth by any means necessary about this Queen of Wands energy, Aries, Leo, Sasha was in this reckless ass energy. And that's just what it is. They're caught the fuck up. Let's go. They're caught up. There's nothing that they can do about this. It's genuinely come down to that. There's nothing that they can do about this. God, Holy Spirit, guys, run our prosperity. Please give me clear and concise messages for Capricorns. Yeah, because the truth got told about these offers that they were going around giving as well. But it's like people have truth and proof. and evidence about these offers that they were extending out to other people to go against you. That's why nobody is working out with them, because they realized that they were just pawns to them. They were using these people. That is what they were doing. Two of Pentacles energy. Yep, because your balance is stable. There's nothing they can do about this. Absolutely nothing they can do about this, honey. Chariot card. Because of the fact of you're moving forward. You have a lot of options. That's just what it is. And they're upset about this because of you having a lot of options. All right, let's go ahead. Clarify the Knight of Pentacles sideways. They have nothing. Okay. They know that with the Ten of Pentacles coming out here sideways, they've lost whatever status that they have, but it's like they're constantly chasing luxury and status because they have nothing but negativity surrounding wealth and abundance. Their lack of self-discipline becomes them. Take it as it resonates, because the truth and proof is out with the Queen of Swords energy, and your patience and determination is leading you into your prosperity and abundance, whether they like it or not. And it's Three of Pentacles coming out sideways with the Eight of Swords, because they want to play victim to a whole community, because the whole community has woken up to the fact that they were just pushing their own selfish agenda the entire time. It was always a lie. It was all a lie. That's just basically what it keeps coming back to with the Three of Pentacles, Eight of Swords energy. And they keep they feel absolutely helpless and powerless because they have no power over the fact that people are seeking the truth and finding out the truth, and the whole community is finding out the truth. And they have no power over this community anymore because this community has woken the fuck up and they don't want to work with them anymore. They realize they're done. They don't want to do this shit anymore. And the thing is, they lack self-discipline. So it's like they're lashing out at people because they don't want to play this game anymore. They don't want to be a part of this anymore. So it's like they're spazzing out on the very same people that they're seeking out to help them, but nobody wants to help them because they realize that they lied about everything. Everything they said was a lie. None of it was true. And that's just basically what's coming out. Yeah. Meanwhile, you're moving forward. They keep trying to play victim. Nobody sees them as a victim. A whole community does not see them as a victim. They keep trying to play on people's emotions to like be that DID, damsel in distress, or stuff like that. That shit is dead, done, and over with. Like they played that role out. That's just what it is. Three of Wands energy. Your ships are coming in. You could have a commitment coming in as well, but your harvest is coming in as you continuously move forward in the right direction. And they know it's a death to this situation. This mother energy, your mother, their mother, somebody mama, a baby mama energy. They know this cycle has closed out together, whether they like it or not. There's nothing that they can do about this, cause it's like this mother energy know it's a death to thinking that somebody is going to come in and save them, possibly a fire sign, King of Wands energy, because the truth is coming out about everything and everybody. This person can't even save themselves. Like, that's just being real. These third party individuals that's getting caught up, they know you're getting this Ace of Pentacles, this new beginning, and they know they're not. They're losing everything, but everything that they're losing was never theirs to begin with. They're losing everything because you're walking away. You've already walked away for some. Take it as it resonates. Like for a good vast majority, because the truth came out. Everybody is walking away because the truth is out, and this ending is inevitable. When people found out the truth of the whole situation, and just the fact that these people know this much truth, they know this ending is inevitable. This is really over, because of the fact that if they know, then they know law enforcement knows this too. Being real with you, like, and it's like they got that much information. And that's what keeps coming out. And now they're upset about this. Two of Wands energy, because you took back control of your power, your energy, your life, and your money. And everything when you took back control of your power, your energy, your life, and your money, that's when everything got exposed. And they can't cause you any more delays with the Sun card, World card. They know this is ending. They can't delay this ending anymore. This is genuinely over. Because of your determination and willpower to keep moving forward, true divine feminine. Take it as it resonates. And you being emotionally, mentally, and spiritually stable. You could be a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. It doesn't have to be. But you're in this King of Cups energy. And they're upset about this. Also, something that you're doing creatively wise, honing a new skill, talent, and ability is what's bringing in your win. Six of Wands energy with the Page of Wands energy. They're in the Nine of Swords about this shit. A lot of anguish, anxiety, and fear about this shit, because everything has been illuminated with the Ace of Wands energy, Moon card, and they can't keep shit hidden from you anymore. That's just what it is. Clarify the Three of Pentacles in reverse. They're upset about this, but that ain't your fault. That's a dumb problem. Hyper. Yeah. All ties to you have been severed. Four swords in the reverse. If they don't want to think about this. They don't want to acknowledge the fact that people really have cut them off. Like they don't want to acknowledge that shit. That people really don't want nothing to do with them. They're not recognizing the fact that they're in the dangers of burnt out. That's just what it is. But people are dedicating, a whole community is dedicating themselves to self-care, their energy to self-care and focusing on themselves instead of giving to this situation that's already dead, done, and over with. Cannot make this shit up. With the hermit card, because they don't want to think about this because of the fact that they're being investigated. But people are focusing on themselves and their self-care, especially during an investigation. With the hermit card coming out here, whether they like it or not, people are pulling back and pulling their energy back because they like, bro, no. Because they're realizing just how reckless these people are, because everything that's being investigated is about this balance and stability, how they achieve some type of balance, some stability. Take it as it resonates when it comes to this money. But it's also people are focusing on their self-care, self-love, and pulling their energy back to focus on themselves, to regain balance and get their ducks in a row and get like their shit situated, because they realize that this is just a dead end. There's nothing to gain from this. There's nothing to gain from going against you and constantly doing this, because it's like the information that's coming out and is realizing that they have not one lick of truth to stand on. They don't have anything to stand on. Everything they trying to stand on is like quicksand. It always gets refuted immediately, and their foundation continuously keeps sinking deeper and deeper and deeper. And the more they move, the more they keep trying to stop it, the worse it gets. The more lies they tell, the worse it gets, basically. This change is coming in whether they like it or not. You could be traveling soon, but you're moving forward with the Nine of Wands energy. 9-9 could be significant. They're in the Nine of Swords about this heavy anguish and anxiety and paranoid, because everything has been illuminated with the Ace of Wands energy. Moon card, because everything that they did in the dark has been illuminated. All the hidden truths, lies, as well as trying to keep these partnerships hidden. They're going through judgment for this shit because you trusted your intuition throughout all of this. Page of Wands energy. You could be with the Page of Wands energy, you could be whatever you're doing creatively wise, as well as honing a new skill, talent, and ability, is bringing in your win. And they know that this cycle is completely over with the World card. Your determination and willpower to keep moving forward, Empress energy, is exposed in everything. Because of you being emotionally, mentally, and spiritually stable and taking back control of your power, your energy, your life, and your money, there's nothing they can do about it. But there's somebody pregnant that's really upset about this shit because they're exposed. There's nothing they can do about it. Clarify the Ace of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, they know they're not getting a new beginning because you're already on your soul path with the Eight of Pentacles energy. They know this is a missed opportunity because you're already on your soul, in your soul purpose, doing that. That's why they're wallowing in self-pity and crying, because everybody is setting healthy boundaries with them. Nobody wants to be a part of this shit. And you're reaching new heights. Like, it's like, I feel like somebody was like, you have to go through shit in order for them to get anything. That's how they, I don't know if why that's a thing, but that's for somebody. Take it as it resonates. Five of Pentacles energy. They're losing everything. They're going through financial and health distress because of the fact that they really got exposed. There's nothing that they can do about this. And they're losing their shit about this because they know that they're not getting a new beginning. People don't want to be a part of this shit anymore. Yeah, they're going through financial and health difficulties. And now they feel left out and ostracized because of you being in your soul purpose and moving forward. You moving forward and gaining, oh my gosh, this is the same thing every single reading. You moving forward and gaining, being in your soul purpose, doing what you need to do and reaching new heights, and you're like rising higher and higher, has them feeling left out and ostracized because it got them in a scarcity mindset, and they keep trying to play victim because they can't move forward. But the reason why they can't move forward is because they still trying to hold on to what doesn't belong to them, which is your shit. They're trying to stop you from moving forward, but you're not even I don't even think you paying attention to these people. Take it as it resonates. But it's like everything, you have a light at the end of the tunnel, and they are angry because they don't. They're caught the fuck up in their own shit based off their own actions, and they're angry about the fact that you get to keep moving forward despite everything that they've done and did and continuously try to do to you, to stop you from moving forward, to stop you from like progressing, to stop you from being your soul purpose. You still got your soul purpose anyway, and they're angry about it. They're angry about it. It literally keeps coming back to that every single time. They're angry about this. That's what it all is, bro. You're putting yourself first and you're happy with the 9 of Cups energy, and you set healthy boundaries with these people that were lying and betraying you the entire time. They are heartbroken about a message that they received about them being forced to let go because they're being forced to reflect on their past actions, but also about the fact that you continuously keep moving forward in the right direction. They could be going to readers and getting a reading, and the readers could be telling them that you're still moving forward in the right direction, and that they're getting caught up for the shit that they did. 6 of Pentacles energy, because you're balanced and stable. You're stepping into this prosperity and abundance, and they're going through a major tower while you get wish fulfillment. They're crying over spilled milk. 5 of Cups, over shit that they already did, crimes that they committed on their own, and you healed with the Temperance card. They feel like a fool because everybody knows that you're innocent. 7 of Wands energy, because you set boundaries with this Queen of Pentacles energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or Matriarch energy, or somebody extremely materialistic, and you block them. Take it as it resonates. But they're getting caught up for trying to block your love life for somebody, or block your friendships, partnerships, romantic and platonic. Take it as it resonates. This family getting caught up because there's a King of Pentacles energy that knows the truth with the High Priestess energy. They're following their intuition. This King of Pentacles, High Priestess, Emperor energy. Yeah, because there's an Emperor energy that's following their intuition. Especially something about this family's how they achieved this status, this financial status, but also the truth of surrounding their financial and health status is coming to the light. You have a lot of options coming in for you, King of Swords energy, and people are cutting through all the bullshit and manipulation. And it's something about finding out evidence and proof, which is why they made this decision to cut off this family, and they're caught up. That's just what it is. Clarify the Hanged One in the reverse. It's like it's literally comes back to this family that keep getting caught up for the shit that they did. Yeah, it's a death to the situation. They don't want to let go of something, even though it's already dead, done, and over with. A Queen of Pentacles energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Matriarch energy that's upset because of the fact that you blocked them, but also they don't want to stop trying to cause blockages to you, even though it's a death to them causing blockages to you, as well as trying to put burdens on you. This mother energy, your mother, their mother, somebody mama, a baby mama energy that's really upset about this. Angry because they know this change is coming in. 9 of Wands, and that you're moving forward. It comes back, it always constantly comes back to you moving forward. You moving forward has them in the 9 of Swords, anguish, anxiety, and paranoid as fuck, because this is their nightmare. Their nightmare is you moving forward with your life, you being happy, you reaching new heights, you doing what you need to do, even though it's genuinely your life. It's like for somebody, this person spent their entire life trying desperately to stop you from moving forward in any type of way, shape, or form. And they're getting caught up for this shit. But this cycle of transformation is already here. Everything is already changed. They're desperately trying to cling to the past because they're realizing their mortality, and they're fearing this change because they wanted to play God in your life, but they're realizing that they are not. It's like 10:55 on the clock, Ace of Wands, because everything has been illuminated with the Moon card. Everything that they try to keep hidden, especially with the people that they partnered up with, everything has come to the light, and they're going through judgment for this shit. But it's also something that you're doing creatively wise, as well as honing a new skill, talent, and ability that is exposing them with the 6 of Wands energy World card. This cycle has come to a complete end, whether they like it or not, and they don't like it. But that's not your problem. That's a them problem, and they need to leave you alone. Clarify the Page of Swords in the reverse. They're angry about this because they're caught up and there's no way out of this. These third-party individuals, because everybody has set boundaries with them, because all they do is gossip and lie. That's all they do. And they're unstable because nobody is believing the lies that they've been telling anymore. Nobody is believing their lies anymore. They're being forced to let go of this money because it doesn't belong to them. 4-4 could be significant. They know this shit is a missed opportunity to compete and fight with you with illusions and lies and deceit. And now they holding resentment and fighting amongst each other, but holding resentment towards you because they can't lie on you anymore. They can't compete with you. You already leveled up. And they can't lie with illusions because it's not fooling anybody. Everybody already got truth and proof and evidence. And you're moving forward by any means necessary. And this truth is coming out by any means necessary. And people are cutting through all the bullshit and manipulation. That shit is dead, done, and over with. And they've been cut off to a source. They don't have the same status that they had anymore. And everybody knows the truth about how they achieved some type of status. And everybody knows the truth about their health and financial status. They're caught the fuck up. An emperor knows the truth. They not playing with these people. Like, they caught up. These third parties are caught the fuck up. And this ain't nobody else's fault but they own, with the Page of Swords coming out, literally coming out next to it. Because they found out the truth and proof. You have the Page of Swords in the reverse. And then you got the Three of Cups with the Page of Swords coming out next. Dog, they know the truth and truth about all the gossip that they've been saying from the past till now. So this could be going on since your childhood, even up until now to today's date. That shit is caught up. And they're absolutely mad because of the fact of you being able to manifest new for yourself and they can't manifest shit. They're stuck and stagnant. That's just what it is. That's just what it is, bro. And this is a divine timing ending, but this is an inevitable ending. Ten of Swords. This is what's going to happen regardless. Period. The truth is out with the Ace of Swords energy. You took back control of your power, your energy, your life, and your money, and everything has been exposed about this Empress. Who the actual Empress is, who the actual true divine feminine is. But it's also something about somebody being pregnant that got exposed about all the lies. But they can't delay the true divine feminine from moving forward anymore because you're emotionally, mentally, and spiritually stable. You could be a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. It doesn't have to be, but you're in this energy of being emotionally, mentally, and spiritually stable. Regardless of what they do and keep trying to project your way, that cycle has completely come to a complete end. Clarify the Two of Wands in reverse with the King of Swords sideways, please. They're caught up because you walked away and left what no longer serves you. They walked away from you. Now they're regretting walking away from you because they have no control over the situation and they have no control over you. They hate the fact that you were able to go away and now they're feel stuck in their current reality because they're emotionally, like, they're acting like a drama king, drama queen. Take it as it resonates because of your emotional and mentally, like, your emotional stability, your emotional, mental, spiritual as well as physical stability. It pisses them off because everybody has truth and proof about all of their manipulation. So they're losing their shit about this. They're losing their shit about this because they didn't expect for you to get caught, for them to get caught the fuck up with the King of Swords energy. 1 second. Like, yeah. Sorry about that. I heard something and it was freaking me out a little bit. I apologize about that. But yeah, no, it's the fact that people found out the truth with the King of Swords energy, like truth and proof about evidence about the whole thing. And that's why they cut them off with the Two of Swords energy. A decision has been made. A King of Pentacles could have made a decision and followed their intuition, but I feel like it's this Emperor energy. It's something about whatever status that they had at one point in time has been cut. They've been like, that shit has been revoked. It has been taken away. And I know that sounds weird, 11 o'clock on the dot when I said that, but it's something like that. You know what I mean? And it's something about you following your intuition, the way you're moving strategically has them pissed off. You could be an Emperor energy, doesn't have to be. You could be the High Priestess energy, don't have to be. Take it as resonates. But people are following their intuition about this. They're moving the fuck forward. They're not playing these games with these people anymore. That's just what it is. Let me get one more card. Yeah. Wheel of Fortune coming out sideways. While you move forward being emotionally, mentally, and spiritually stable, you walked away from what no longer served you and you stayed emotionally, mentally, and spiritually stable the entire time, and people seeing you as a wise leader as you step into good fortune and good dharma. Take it as it resonates. And meanwhile, if they walked away from you in the past, but they feel stuck in their current reality and they regret walking away from you because now they're caught up in their bullshit, acting like a drama king, drama queen, upset because they're going through the karma for the consequences of their actions and they're on the bottom of the wheel. That's just what it is. And that's just what it is. And they're completely unstable because they have no power or control over this situation. But it's like they desperately needed control over you to control the outcome. But they have no control over you. They have no access to your energy. They're completely cut off. A decision has been made. That's just what it is. And it's something that they have to actually just deal with. There's no going around it. There's no trying to talk their way out of it. There's no lying their way out of this. There's no manipulating their way out of this. There's not a spell that they can do to get out of this, because every time they do magic, it literally just returns to sender every single fucking time, and they're caught the fuck up. That's just what it is, and there's nothing else that they can do about this. And it's not even trying to start an argument or anything like that. They just really caught the fuck up. It is what it is. And everything that's going back to them is their magic that they've been doing. And not only is their magic going back towards them, they still got years of karma that's they've been pushing on other people that's coming back to them now. So it's like they're caught up. That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? And they're getting, and it's like everything that they've been doing is back on their ass. And it's nobody else's fault but their own. And that's just what it is. No matter how much you try to lash out emotionally, no matter how they feel, it doesn't matter. They're caught the fuck up. So it's like it's not anybody else's fault but their own. And it's like them sitting there having to realize and actually accept the fact that this is all their own doing. Because I'm telling you, before it ever got to this point, before they even chose you as a target, being real with you, they were warned. And they were warned multiple times over the years. Multiple times. But now they're getting the full brunt of it. And that's just what it is. And that's all in divine timing, baby. Meanwhile, you're moving forward with the Three of Wands energy in the right direction because you're too strong and too pure. They keep trying to bind you, but like they're binded by the truth coming out about them. This King of Wands energy, Aries, Leo, Sag. It's something about them trying to bind you to get you to come save them. And you're not. This change is coming in. You're getting your Ace of Pentacles and justice is being served. Everything is being balanced out the way it's supposed to be. Balance is being restored the way it's supposed to be. And they're in the Knight of Swords because this Nine of Swords because of the fact of this is their biggest nightmare. This is their biggest nightmare. This mother energy, your mother, their mother, somebody mama, a baby mama energy. The fact that everything is being balanced out the right way because you are actually innocent. And that's what got exposed. And that they really was doing bullshit and they were wrong. And everything they did was fucked up. And that's what got illuminated. They didn't want that, but that's what got exposed. Nine of Wands energy, you're moving forward and they're going through judgment. These people that partnered up against you, that partnered up with this fucking they're going like, yeah, that partner up with these people, this family, take it as it resonates, sent like to keep something hidden from you. You still trusted your intuition throughout all of this and you still won. Six of Wands energy. They're caught the fuck up and there's nothing they can do about this. Future outcome. Yeah, they already received the message that they can't move forward in the same direction with you and they know that they're not getting shit, but they know that you're getting what you deserve. And that's why they're in the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Complete, they lack self-discipline. They're making very impulsive decisions because of this message that they received. The King of Wands energies that's coming out sideways that was doing all of this glamour magic, sex magic, hoodoo voodoo, santeria, root work, sex magic, all that shit. They're getting caught up now. And now they're hot-headed yelling at other people because they're mad that you healed and moved forward. They lack the self-discipline, bro. They're having hella nightmares, paranoid as fuck, mad anxiety because of the fact that you really were able to heal. They're jealous of you being able to move forward and that they're stuck where the fuck they at because, and it's like somebody could have, you too strong to pure, take it as resonance, but they never expected you to make it out of this. I'm being so real. They never expected you to move forward with your life. They always expected you to just stay stuck and stagnant. They did not expect that out of you. And that shit is crazy with the Knight of Cups energy. They're upset about this. They're in the reverse. It's like they have no options. This whatever prosperity and abundance that they had access to, Tower. You're getting wish fulfillment and they know. They are wallowing in grief and self-pity about this shit. Take it as it resonates. They're jealous, angry because they know you ain't giving to them. Temperance card. You healed and they feel like a fool because you moved on and you healed and everybody knows that you're innocent. Take it as it resonates. You're innocent. And they feel like a fool for doing all this magic to try to deceive people, lie, and betray people because it's really just returning the sender. And they're in the Five of Swords. It's about this shit. Heavy conflict. Fighting amongst each other because of all this magic they did relentlessly. By any means necessary. And you're still moving forward. By any means necessary. You're still moving forward. Despite everything. And they're getting caught up for all these illusions. They're mad that you still got a lot of options and they're being forced to let go of this money. They don't have a choice. They do not have a choice. This ending is inevitable with the Ten of Swords coming out sideways, but they're in denial about the fact they're trying to resist the inevitable. But you already set boundaries with them with the Lovers card, and they feel absolutely helpless and powerless because they're trying to resist the inevitable. But everybody is like, bro, I'm not doing this with you anymore. Like, people are really done. This is a missed opportunity with the Four of Cups coming out sideways, and they're in a pessimistic mindset because they're being forced to let go of this money again. 4-4 could be significant. But they're being like, they know this is a missed opportunity, but it's like they're angry. They're in a bad, negative mind state because of the fact that nobody wants to be a part of this shit anymore. Especially now that everybody knows the truth. Nobody wants to be a part of this shit no more. God, Holy Spirit, guard your mind, life, prosperity. Please give me clear and concise messages for Capricorns. Nobody wants to be a part of this shit anymore. You were able to free yourself. They keep trying to take a risk to force some type of second chance or to return into your energy, but you already freed yourself, bro. You already freed yourself. That's just what it is. And they keep trying to take a risk to try to force themselves into your energy, or come towards you, but you're following your intuition, and that's just not gonna happen. That's just what it is. And this is something that they doing on a regular, everyday basis to force some type of return and get back in, get back in, get back in. But they're being denied every time. Denied access every time. Their card has been revoked. Any type of energy to getting your energy is done. You've escaped, you've avoided these people, and you blocked them out. That's just what it is. And they can't run away from this. They can't avoid this karma that's coming in. These people that's been wearing a mask, they can't wear this mask anymore because everybody knows the truth. There's nothing they can do about it. You escaped and they're stuck in stagnant. They can't leave. Whatever they were hoping or trying to manifest, they ain't getting. But the thing is, though, you escaped from these people wearing a mask that's trying to wear a mask that can't wear the mask anymore, and everybody is avoiding and blocking them out. They can't avoid the karma that they're going through. Like I said, you get to move forward. They're stuck where the fuck they at because it's like you didn't do it. They did this shit to themselves. Ain't nobody do this shit to them. They did it to themselves. And you're like, they keep trying to manifest or expecting you to come back around or people to allow them to wear this mask, but everybody's releasing, letting go, moving on, and walking away. They're trying to manifest to stop people from walking away, but people have already walked away and they're already avoiding them. That shit is not happening. They're stubborn in their ego and pride, in denial about this shit, stressed out and arguing these non-committal sexual energy because everybody's aware of the truth of why they keep trying to cause conflict. That's just what it is. But they're fighting because everybody is aware and they're awake about them chasing these thrills or trying to like get people to have a good time. Like that cycle has closed out for good. Finality. They've closed this cycle out for good because everybody has clarity about their true intentions, and now they're afraid because everybody is at peace, balance, and harmony moving forward from this family. This family is getting caught the fuck up because they keep trying to force some type of reconciliation, a second chance to cause all this confusion, to lie, be dishonest, and trick people, and that shit is being rejected. It's just what it is. Whether they like it or not, it's being rejected. They're wishing, desiring, and craving to cause delays, but everybody's focusing on themselves, self-growth, self-focus, and soul-finding, and they keep trying to force people back into a repeated pattern karmic lesson, but everybody is already awakened to the truth, especially surrounding these delays to this change they keep trying to do, trying to keep something concealed or secret, and they're bitter and angry because it was unexpected that everybody, like, that this cycle of delays and they're waiting, people keep trying to bind them, that this family keep trying to bind a whole foundation to, as well as you already withdrew your energy. Everybody is withdrawing their energy from this family, these parents and somebody pregnant. That's what their fantasy is about, the divine feminine, to get you stuck in some type of commitment, oath, or agreement to force you to return to. That shit is not happening. That shit is not happening. They feeling vulnerable as fuck because everything has reached this breaking point and they're overwhelmed about this, about somebody beautiful, charming, graceful, and kind-hearted, and people reminiscing about the past, about what they did, desperately trying to mirror your energy. They're getting karma and consequences for mirroring your energy in the past and trying to force you to connect to them. This shit is over. They're really caught the fuck up. There is no way out of this for them. This family is caught the fuck up for all these lies. Yeah, they're heartbroken because they couldn't break you down. They couldn't destroy you, and everybody's ghosting them. That's just what it is. That's just what it is. And whatever manifestations they were has been destroyed. That's just what it is. This mask has been destroyed. Especially when it comes to them causing all these illusions. Everybody has already left them out and walked away and left them out in the cold. Like I said, they realized that all they do is lie. and everybody has walked away, left them out in the cold, and they feel abandoned, but whatever. They and they depleted their own energy doing this shit because your boundaries are up and the answer is no to them returning or getting a second chance to come back around you. Because you already separated and blocked them out, and they're unstable about this shit because you're following your intuition every day on a regular basis, and you already freed yourself from these people trying to take a risk to cause these mixed signals to cause conflict for you. And they're sad and depressed, being grief, these third party individuals, because you're resisting them, suppressing you, and chasing this toxic shit. You keep healing, releasing, purifying, cleansing your energy of these people trying desperately to hold on, obsessing, and spying on you. They keep trying to play victim, but everybody already know the truth with confessions unveiled, coming clean, and messages. They know the truth, especially why they've been spying on you so heavily and desperately trying to attract you, stubborn in their ego about this shit, and why they're arguing these non-committal sexual energies. They already know that this shit is over. They already know why they're fighting. They're fighting because they know that this cycle has closed out for good and everybody has clarity about their true intentions. Nobody wants to be a part. It just comes down, nobody wants to be a part of this shit anymore. Literally. Because you took back control of your power, your energy, your life, and your money, and they've been trying to bind you ever since to these illusions and cloud people's judgment. But that shit is over. Everybody is ghosting them. You escaped. But the thing is, they can't run away from this shit that they did. They can't run from this. That's one thing for sure. They can't run from this. Let me get. They can't run from this. Let me get one more card. Yeah, everybody's ghosting them because everything that they did in the dark, all these secrets is already unveiled. Everybody knows. It's like it literally comes back to everybody already knowing the truth. Everybody knows the truth, especially about them doing this sex magic to try to bind you. Everybody has withdrawn their energy from this family, somebody that's pregnant, and these parents, especially you, divine feminine. Whatever fantasy they had about the divine feminine, everybody has withdrawn their energy, including the divine feminine. That's just what it is. Yeah, it's like they've been trying desperately to bind you, but you already withdrew your energy and you're single, independent, alone. And this family, somebody that's pregnant, these parents keep trying to fantasize about putting divine feminine in a fake ass commitment to get you to open your heart in some type of way. They're vulnerable as shit about this. That's just what it is. They're reaching their breaking point and they're overwhelmed because whatever they did in the past to you, somebody beautiful, charming, graceful, and kind-hearted, everybody is finding out about this, especially about them mirroring your energy because they're getting caught up for this karma. So it's something about them trying to trap divine feminine into some type of fake marriage, because they did that shit in the past. Somebody could have lied about the divine feminine being married in the past to get access to this money and their harvest, and they can't get you to go back around the person they said that you were married to because you were never married to them to begin with. For somebody, take it as it resonates. And I know that sounds weird, but for real, and it's like they keep trying to fantasize about this. They're angry about the fact that you do have a commitment coming in, and it's not with the nigga that they got you married to on paper to steal your shit. That's just what it is. They're being heavily watched for their hostility and jealousy towards you and this crime that they committed. That's just what it is, bro. And they're pissed off about it. They're mad about it because they're really caught the fuck up. Because they have more than enough information on these people to prove that they're jealous and hostile of you, as well as what they did on social media and what you're doing on social media, as well as got these people losing their shit out of control. Because it's like they can't put you in a situation that you were never in to begin with. Take it as it resonates. And it's like this shit is over. They're being forced to surrender, let go, and give this shit up because this information is getting released. It's something about this information about what they did on social media as well as what they've been doing. Like that shit is getting released or it's already been exposed. They're being forced to surrender, let go, and give this shit up. Like, because it's like the information that they got on these people is ridiculous. They're really caught the fuck up. Yeah, because you escaped, you're avoiding, blocking, and pushing these people away, but you avoided them trying to give you some type of STD, STI, as well as trying to give you, poison you. Take it as it resonates. And they're getting caught up for this shit, doing this shit. Your guard is up and you're heavily protected from these people wearing a fucking mask. They can't wear this mask because they're trying to wear a mask around people that already know that they've been lying. They're not leveling. They thought they were expecting. They thought they were going to be able to level up. They aren't. They know they are. They are. They know they are not. Your guard is up and you're heavily protected. That's just what it is. These third party individuals, because everybody's releasing, letting go, and moving on from these third party individuals that's desperately trying to hold on to a situation that's already dead in the water, dead, done, and over with. They don't want to accept the fact that this shit is already over, and they're losing their shit about this. Somebody from your past, old friends, people from that's addicted to drugs, alcohol, damn, excuse me, alcohol, toxic attachments, and obsessed with you, obsessive, because it's like their desire is to try to change this. They think that if they get close to you, they can change. What if they get close to you, they can change the outcome, and that shit is not happening because you're not letting them near you, and it's not going to happen. That's not how this works. They're emotional as fuck about this because they know that they're going to jail. They know this, and you're following your intuition about these greedy people that's lazy, obsessed, and cruel, and they're losing control and reckless as energy because they're desperately trying to mirror your energy or appear as you, and they're getting caught up for this shit. These snake energies that lied about who you are, who they are, who the parents of a child may be, who your parents are. They're caught the fuck up. That's just what it is, bro. It's a death to the situation. Something about them lying about unaliving people with poisoning and these deaths that they're getting caught up for. They want to run away because and go back and forth with you because of a house, indoor home. They don't want something to be over, but it's already over. You already are gone. You already left. And they're having hella money problems. It's a divine intervention because they really thought they was going to get this money, these clown energies. But everybody is wide awake and realized that they were putting on a whole performance, being a tyrant in your life, spying on people to cause them misfortune and trying to seduce them. Divine timing is on your side. That's just what it is. Whatever they were trying and desiring to do, they have eternal regret for because they got caught the fuck up in an investigation into all of these illusions that they did in these pet sacrifices. Meanwhile, you freed yourself because you had the wisdom and foresight to keep moving forward. And these people, it's something about people knowing the truth surrounding in a marriage, in a commitment, oath, and or agreement. And they already got the communication and call records, and now they want to force some type of reconciliation to put on an act because the focus is completely on them. An elder and somebody that's getting caught for caught up with this lost love, caught up for these lost loved ones that they were trying to keep secret, that they were setting these people up, as well as trying to cause you nothing but delays. Passionately, a whole community is talking about this, and everything has already been solved. It's the end of this bullshit, whether they like it or not. It's really the end. Whether they like it or not, it's really over. They're pissed off about this, but that ain't nobody's fault but they own. Take it as it resonates. Because everything they did in the dark has come to the light, and they're heartbroken about this. They keep trying to force some type of reconciliation, but everybody is ghosting them. Nobody wants to reconcile with them because everybody has wisdom and foresight about the lies that they told, about everything that they've been trying to keep secret. And it's something about them being committed to trying to give you some type of STD, STI, as well as unaliving somebody. Somebody could have unalived somebody that they were poisoned somebody that they were married to as well, but it's something about them desperately trying to give you some type of STD, STI, but you already escaped, avoiding, blocking, and pushing away, but they can't escape this investigation. These people that's been wearing a mask because you got your guard up and you're heavily protected, but they can't escape this investigation into this STD, STI, and them spreading that shit around, especially into this money. They thought that we were going to be able to manifest leveling up and get this money, this fortune and shit, but they're being investigated and they're having money problems. Divine intervention is at play when it comes to these third party individuals, but you've already let go, moved on, and walked away, and people all around them have walked away, and they keep trying to stop people from walking away, but it's already over. They're drinking heavily because everything has been solidified, especially about them being a master manipulator being exposed. Yeah. Especially how they were earning their money got leaked, photo, video, and audio. But it's also something about your talent, skills, and abilities. They feel like this shit is a miracle that your dreams are coming true and that they're getting caught up for these crimes that they committed. They keep trying to silence you, take as resonates, because there's something about wisdom and death, knowing the truth about these unalivings, and they keep trying to attract you in. It's a waste of time. These key people core problem because they're getting caught up for these blood work and DNA. Blood work and DNA. Something about that and them setting somebody up. They're being forced to surrender, let go, and give this shit up. The law enforcement is on their ass. The law officials are putting an end into this bullshit, and they're being heavily watched for their hostility and jealousy towards you. And they're having mad anxiety because they're binded to all these old cases and cold cases that's being brought back up. Cannot make it up for all this chaos that they cause in this data backup and digital in these cases. Yeah. They're caught the fuck up, baby. They caught up. Divine intervention. They can't free themselves from this shit. Everything they did in the dark is here. They keep trying to reconcile with people or bring people back around because they're extremely codependent. They can't do shit on their own. And everybody knows the truth or wisdom about everything they've been trying to keep secret. All of these illusions that they cause, they got eternal regret because everybody's firm and wide awake about these tyrant energies. Divine timing is on your side, like I said. And what they tried to do wearing this fucking mask, especially when it came to a house in their home, now they want to run away. They can't get away from this shit. They can't free themselves. They keep trying to cause some type of back and forth because of their losing control and reckless energy. It's a death to the situation, but they're caught the fuck up for multiple unalivings. And also lying about who they are, committing identity fraud, and desperately trying to appear as you. They're caught the fuck up. They got exposed. They got exposed, honey. Sorry about that. Somebody older and somebody younger that's getting caught up for these lost loved ones that they thought they were going to be able to keep a secret. Yep. Caught the fuck up. Yeah, because they keep trying to lie. They can't escape these lies that they told, and they can't lie anymore. They can't lie about these unalivings, these poisonings either, because you got poison in the same row. They were committed to doing this shit. They were committed to doing this shit and causing this chaos. They're being heavily watched for their hostility and jealousy. They are binded to this shit. This is over. All bindings to you have come to a complete end because you already walked away and broke up with them. But they're binded to this shit. And law officials are putting an end into this bullshit. It's something about an encounter. Law officials coming in soon. They're being forced to surrender and give up. Wearing this mask as well. The focus is completely on them with the hot focus on this, like, especially when it comes to this case, and everything has been solved, but they don't understand how this shit got solved, especially when it came to this money, this fortune and this money. They did all of these pet sacrifices. These people did drugs, alcohol, toxic attachments, obsessed with a specific desire. This old friend and people from your past, these greedy people that's obsessed with you. It's something, they're obsessed about you and what's coming in towards you. But you followed your intuition and they know they're going to jail. They're caught up. There's no way out of this for them. They're binded to this shit. They're binded to the shit that they did. There is no way out. Somebody older and younger, they're really caught the fuck up. Let's do this. God, Holy Spirit, guardian divine light, prosperity. Please give me clear and concise messages for Capricorns. Yeah. You're grounding yourself. You keep grounding yourself, wounded healer. You keep healing yourself and grounding yourself despite everything that they keep trying to do. You're going through a radical rebirth. That's just what it is as you continuously ground yourself. Sorry, excuse me. Yeah, your manifestations are coming in and they don't like it. They're in scarcity mindset about this because they know they're not getting what they wanted. Let me get one card for Capricorns, please. Shit. Yeah, your ancestors are protecting you. They're walking beside you, within you, and within you, protecting you because you are the Holy Grail. And they feel betrayed by this shit because you following your intuition and you getting good. Use you for following your intuition despite all of this magic they keep trying to do over something that you're doing creatively wise. Could be something online. You're fearlessly loving yourself. You're feeling safe to be yourself. And that's what's bringing change in. You take pleasure in speaking up. They feel like this shit is a miracle that you take pleasure in speaking the truth and that you've actually stepped into your season. They're in grief about this shit because they did all of this sex magic. I can show that she's naked, but you know your worth, and they feel nothing but shame because you already awakened. You forgave yourself in your soul, and you keep grounding yourself. And these people wearing a mask is upset about you speaking up. They wanted you to self-sabotage so bad, but you're brazen about it and you're living out loud and your manifestations are coming in and they're angry about that shit. They are mad and they gonna continuously be mad, but that ain't your problem. God, Holy Spirit, God, divine prosperity, please give me clear and concise messages for Capricorns. Yeah, and you did it. Like, you have creation solo. You went through this transformation solo. You did this. You're creating and manifesting on your own, and they're angry about this. They're angry. Well, you're with your ancestors, but it's solo. That's what you've been doing, and you remain stable throughout all of this because these people were against you, and you did it. You still came out on top. They're pissed off about this, and they're being forced to let go. A whole community has already decided to let go, but they're being forced to let go, and you've already let go of what no longer serves you, and you kept moving forward. Let me get one card for Capricorns, whether they like it or not. Essence. Something about your essence. Resurrection is bringing all, like, something about your essence and your truth is bringing up everything that they thought they were able to bury. Crystals, you could be working with crystals, but the thing is, you found balance within chaos, and they're being forced to take accountability for this sex magic partner that they did. Take it as it resonates. All these people that partnered up to go against you and did all this sex magic, you're in alignment, though. Take it as it resonates, and by silently retreating and moving forward, doing what you need to do, you've already been initiated, and you already see beyond the veil as you continuously nurture yourself. You're seeing things from a higher perception, starseed, and you're connected to your highest self, and you should, it's already happened. This shit has already happened. And so show gratitude. Gratitude rampage. Yeah, this is over. When I'm gone, everything I am and everything you need, one you wanted me to be, I never let you down, even if I could. Dance, love me when I'm gone. Love me when I'm gone. Nana Baruko. Swirls of purple grace the middle of this card and form into the massive gown worn by Nana Baruko. She is the grandmother keeper of the Orisha oracles for the Fon people of Africa. She is revered as the most influential deity in Western Africa's theology. Her dress resembles a giant ball gown akin to Cinderella's, and she is believed to have given birth to the moon spirit Mawu, who we see in the upper right of the card. The sun spirit Lisa, who appears on the other side, is also a child of Nana Baruku. Nana Baruku is the original creator, and Mawu Lisa is the secondary. The large adornment of cowrie shells cover the goddess's neck and her headscarf. Her skin is leathery to show her age as the oldest Orisha. In her hands is a sacred knife pointed made out of bamboo, and in the other, a terracotta pot holds the secrets that your soul has kept. When this card appears to you, it is time to remember that your essence is here long before your physical being. If you are having issues with your maternal aspects, Nana Boruku comes forth to help with all these issues. Okay. Let's go ahead and read this, and then we're going to close this out. Oh, wow. Yeah. It says, your ancestors protect the Holy Grail. The Holy Grail is you. Divine ones walk beside and within you. Trust. Your ancestors want to remind you that you are not alone. They are rooting for you. They ask you to honor your spirit guides and call upon the power of the divine. Create or nourish your ancestral altar or shrine. Bury your ancestors. Speak their names. Your divine lineage ancestors may be blood related or culturally or spiritually connected. I am my sister, and my sister is me. Your ancestors are protecting you every step of the way, and there's nothing they can do about it. Everything I am and everything you need. Wanted me the one you wanted me to be. I'll never let you down, even if I could. Cracky. They're angry about that, baby. Ooh, they mad about that. You won't always be there, so love me when I'm gone. Yeah, they're mad about that, baby. Love me when I'm gone. Oh. They're angry about that because there's nothing they can do about this. This shit is genuinely over, and nobody wants to be a part of this shit anymore, literally, and they can't free themselves from this, and they have no power. They have no power over this community anymore. They have no power, period. All bindings and blockages have been removed. I don't know how many times I done said that shit, but it is, and it's like they keep trying to do work. That work ain't working no more, and you're free. You're good. You're good to go, and they know it, and it pisses them off, baby. Ooh, that shit pisses them off. It tears them a new one, honey. Ooh, it pisses them off. But that ain't your problem. It's not your problem. That's a dumb problem. And the thing is, what pisses them off is that they can't wear this mask. They can't escape what's going on, but everybody is escaping, avoiding, and blocking and pushing them away. They keep trying to manifest to stop people from letting them go and moving on, but that's not working. And everything that they did in the dark has come to the light. So there's nothing they can do about this. This is their biggest nightmare, of people seeing their true colors and seeing them for who they truly are, and they can't hide. But on top of that, above that, you moving on with your life and being happy and moving forward. That shit, oh my gosh. When I tell you it makes them sick to their stomach, it makes them sick to their stomach, honey. Ooh, that shit makes them sick to their stomach. Every day, that shit makes them sick to their stomach. I'm gonna be real with you. That shit is weird though, because it's like they can't even control themselves and what's going on around them, but they want control over you, which is wild. But you know, I digress. It is what it is. I'm like, they going through all of this, and it literally comes back to them focusing completely solely on you and what's coming in for you, despite everything that's going on around them, which is wild, wild as fuck. But you know, you gotta think about it. These people have dedicated their whole life to stop you from moving forward. So you know, that doesn't give them a reason to, but it's just that shit is absolutely insanity. Cause it's like, bruh, there's so much more you can do with your life than that. But you know, what can you really do? What can you really do? There's nothing that you can do. But yeah, no. And it's all based off of jealousy just because they didn't want you to move forward. Oh, my legs. To memorize. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're angry about this, but it has nothing to do with you. But you know, what can you really do? You know what I'm saying? What can you really do? They're angry about it, but it's like, what can you really do? This is how they are. This is genuinely who they are. So, like, you know, well, that's all I got for Capricorns. Please like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you know exactly when I post as soon as I post. And if you want to follow me on other social media, you can follow me on TikTok and Instagram at WeirdLee. Final thoughts. This whole situation is over and they're caught up and there's nothing that they can do about it, and they need to just suck it up and just leave you alone. But you know, like it's like nobody wants to help. Nobody wants part of this shit no more. Everybody knows the truth. Nobody wants, and it's like for some reason they find it astounding that nobody wants a part of this anymore. Nobody wants to be a part of this shit anymore. But it's like now that everybody actually knows the truth, why would they want to be a part of this to target somebody just because of your hatred and jealousy of somebody moving forward? Nobody hates somebody so much. Hates like nobody. I'm gonna be real with you. These people, for some of these people, they probably don't even give a fuck about you. But there's nothing to gain from this. There's absolutely nothing to gain from this. It's already there. People are already taking a loss. To come at you even more is just making it worse. And that's just being real. And they don't want to accept that because they don't want to take accountability for their actions, and they don't like people seeing them for who they are. But this is what you did. So what did you expect was going to happen? It literally comes back down to that every single fucking time. It really comes back to that. So it's like, what do you want? Like, you, for real, people already realize that these people you can't talk sense into, even if you show them the actual factual proof of the fact of, like, I know you're lying, I know the truth about this, I know the truth about that. They're realizing that it's just better to just cut them off, which is what they're doing. They're not playing, they're not about to pay attention to these people. That's basically what it came down to. They're like, bro, I know talking to you is not going to do anything, because all you're going to do is try to spend this whole entire time to try to convince them to work with them to get against you. And they like, bro, I'm just better off cutting you off, because this is what you are on. This is all your own. So they're realizing they're better off just not fucking with them anymore. And that's basically what's going on. That's what they realize. Sorry about that. But yeah, I gotta go take care of my dog. But no, that's what they realize. There's nothing to gain from this. They are better off just going and minding their business and just doing what they need to do. Which is why the cards came out of them saying like, they just gonna focus on themselves. That's just what it is, and get their shit in order and take care of what they need to take care of. They not bothering with this family. They not bothering with this karmic feminine that's trying to go against you and do all this shit to try to block. They don't want to. They done. They done. They've had enough. I'm gonna be real with you. People have had enough. They're done. There's nothing to gain from this. Even the people that don't give a fuck about you or care about you are done. There's nothing to gain from doing this to you, and that's just basically what it is. Thank God this mic is on. All right, well, that's all I got. Please, don't forget to cleanse your energy, take your spiritual bath, do protection spells, read your scripture, stay prayed up. Whatever you subscribe to, just make sure you got self-love. And at the end of the day, if you feel like nobody loves you, you feel like nobody is on your side, just know that I love you, and I will see y'all in the next one, okay? Peace, guys. Bye.